Step 7. The practice of humble change. Let go and let God. Step 7. Humbly ask Him to remove our shortcomings. Step 7 reflects the movement from intention to action. From a cognitive behavioral perspective, it's the step where humility meets action. It's no longer just about being ready to change. It's about stepping into that change with a posture of openness, groundedness, and self-compassion. This isn't about erasing ourselves. It's about releasing the patterns and beliefs that keep us stuck and doing it not through force or self-loathing, but through steady effort and supported growth. Humility, as CBT understands it, is not self-deprecation. It's not the dramatic beating of one's chest. Instead, it's a balanced, realistic self-appraisal. It means acknowledging, I have strengths, I have flaws, and I'm not in control of everything, and that's okay. This perspective loosens the grip of perfectionism, dismantles shame-based thinking, and challenges the all-or-nothing belief systems that say, I'm either completely broken or totally healed. This mindset allows for gradual progress. It encourages us to move forward without demanding that we become flawless. Step 7 reminds us that we don't have to change everything all at once. We simply have to stay open to the process. When we ask Him to remove us, the concept of asking for help becomes central. For people with spiritual beliefs, this might involve prayer, meditation, or surrender to a higher power. For others, this might mean reaching out to a sponsor, a therapist, or a support network. The heart of this step is the same either way. We're asking for help with the things we can't change on our own. Activating accountability, guidance, and connection. We are saying, this part of me needs support. I can't do this alone. The shortcomings referred to in this step are not about moral failure. In CB terms, these are the cognitive distortions, maladaptive habits, and emotional reactions that keep us spinning in old cycles. Things like catastrophizing, avoidance, resentment, perfectionism, and overgeneralization. These are not signs of brokenness. They're learned strategies that have outlived their usefulness. Step 7 is about identifying these patterns, becoming aware of when they show up, and being willing to try a different response. CBT provides tools to help us walk through this change. Cognitive distortion charts allow us to see where our thinking has gone off course. Reframing teaches us to pause and ask, is this reaction really helping me? Self-compassion practices challenge harsh inner critics and replace them with thoughts like, this is hard and I'm trying. I don't have to be perfect. And daily mental inventories help us track our growth by asking simple questions. Where did I react from old habits today? Where did I show up differently? In practice, Step 7 means defining your shortcomings clearly and compassionately. Maybe your short temper is tied to an automatic belief that people are out to get you. Maybe avoidance stems from a belief comfort is dangerous. Whatever it is, name it. Understand it. Then, set a realistic goal for change. Not I will never do this again, but I will try to notice when this comes up and practice a better response. Build a humility mantra, something short, personal, and grounding. For example, I don't have to be perfect, I just have to stay open and willing. Focus on reinforcing the process, not just the results. Change happens slowly, and success is often measured in effort, not outcomes. In the language of CBT, humility is the first step toward change that lasts. Step 7 is the daily habit of letting go of ego, support, and returning to the work, not with shame, but with courage. So what does this look like in the real world? It might be as simple as a whispered prayer before bed, a scribbled note in a journal, a quiet conversation with a sponsor that begins with, I don't know how to change this, but I want to. This is where transformation takes root, not in dramatic moments, but in consistent, humble acts of openness. Step 7 is the sweet spot where surrender meets discipline, where we stop pretending we've got it all together and start asking for help, not because we're weak, but because we're ready. As CB puts it, this is integration. We move from awareness to habit, from understanding to action. Yell into the void. We simply say, I'm here, I'm trying, let's begin again. If I want to complete Step 7, humbly asking God to remove my shortcomings, I need to practice humility by acknowledging I can't fix myself alone, ask for help through prayer or quiet surrender, and take daily action to live differently, even when it's uncomfortable.